69 network.
Well, hello, Amber.
How are you, Don?
I'm doing great, and thank you very much for joining the show tonight.
Thank you.
Everyone, this is Amber Helms on the show live tonight. This is a very, very special treat for my show. Amber Helms is doing a live webcam show, and we are being broadcast as well live on her show. So this is a real pleasure for us, Amber.
Thank you, Don.
Do you want to, your guests, your listeners, your viewers already know all about you. My viewers, my listeners don't know a whole lot about you. Do you want to go ahead and tell us what Amber Helms is all about, please?
Sure. Well, I'm newer to the modeling industry. I've been expanding my portfolio for a little over a year. I kind of model really for causes. I'm an Ohio Patriot girl, a proud supporter of the troops. So, by the 13th of this month, actually, you can be expecting a Patriot Girls. All the 2011 calendars will be released. There's 4 of them. We'll have the Finest, the Bravest, Special Forces, and the National calendars. You can actually order them off at Cafe Express. So I urge everyone to order all of the calendars. I'll be featured in a couple, but I'm not gonna tell you which. So order them.
Smart girl, smart girl. Now, for the enjoyment of your crowd, which I know is probably huge, I'm not even going to try and guess the number of viewers you get. You can tell us that in a bit. But for their enjoyment, and my viewers as well, this is the Fox Radio 69 network, which covers the Fox All Night Long show on Radio Dentata out of Tennessee, as well as the Foxhole. It's a YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/thesilverfox79. This show is dedicated to a lot of stars just like Amber Helms. And how long have you had your show going, Amber?
Well, I've just been working on it, on and off a little over a year. I sign on, answer questions. I mean, it can be related to anything from business to, even makeup, anything. I mean, a girl has to have a wide variety of things they know these days, especially to be noticed.
What got you onto the idea? What made you think of having this show of yours available? What got you to make it?
Initially, I just started off in business and accounting, so I was a pretty boring person, or as everybody thought. I got into I guess I just want to show a little bit of personality and spark, in that, in business. And then initially, I loved modeling and photography, and then I started to expand, and eventually got in front of the camera instead of behind. So, I really love it. It's a lot of fun. So,
is everything going how you thought it would, or is it blown right up and it's a lot bigger than you ever dreamt it would be?
It got a little fast. It started, a lot faster than I thought it would. So, I'm kind of just trying to, grasp everything as it happens, and, take hold.
Now, everybody's heard of webcam models, and I guess put the mind and imagination to work, and there's a million thoughts that could come up as to what a webcam model is. Is everybody, all your viewers and fans, are they a little caught off guard at what you're doing? Do they have different ideas in their head, or are they just going with the flow, and are they calling in to see you and chat with you?
I think so. Yeah, definitely, Dawn. People really expect, webcam, that's going to be more pornography style, or I'm going to expose a lot more. And, you never know. I might do lingerie and accounting. Who knows? But I'm not gonna exactly expose everything completely.
That would be quite a mixture, Amber.
Yes, it would.
You'd be very busy.
It's not quite, exactly that, but, you might wear something sexy, or, something that complements your figure, but you don't necessarily have to be naked, to do this. So, a lot of people think you might, want to expose a little more.
how often do you have your webcam shows going? Is it every day, every evening, or how do you plan it out?
Normally maybe once a week. Normally I do it directly. I mean, I'm trying to get more going on. And I mean, actually in 2011, actually January, it will be a little different because I'm going to have my own site. My site will be launched by then, and I'm going to do it directly off that site. But as of now, I'm going off a different site, so normally weekly. But, you know, like as of right now, I can't really do anything more than that because I'm just a little too busy for that.
Now, when you talk about right now you're on one particular site with your own, I gather it's your own little room, your own little chat room that you have, or how does it work?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually on LiveWebCam.com, and I just actually have my own actual web room set up, and it's, you know, for everyone to view. And they can just come in my room, and I'm live, so they can see me, hear me, and I'm actually on the radio with you, so they can hear you in turn.
So I better talk real nice to you. When you, in the new year, you're talking about changing it and having it off your own site, how do you do that?
Well, I'm going to have to advertise a lot more because I never do, and I'm really horrible at that, but I need to start promoting a little more than I do, which right now I just kind of do a little bit off Facebook, but I haven't really got to the, you know, full-blown like a lot of people do, like with advertising yet, so I'm working on that, but I'll get there.
Now, just out of curiosity, everybody else can see you. I can't. And we were joking about this the other day. You sent me an email just so everybody knows. And if I would have been able to have a cam up and have you on video, it would have made a difference. So I just have to ask you, for my listeners' enjoyment, what are you wearing?
What am I wearing? Wow. I actually have kind of like a little tank top, black tank top on. Of course, it shows a little cleavage, but not too much. Enough for the imagination. And, of course, you can see my beautiful red hair. All curly. But, you can't really see much from the top up, but I'm actually sitting in my thongs, which is awkward, but it's a Friday night, so that's all right.
Well, why is it awkward?
Well, you know, it's a Friday night. I'm sitting here talking to you, Dawn, so... Everyone's gonna hear.
Oh, are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that's boring?
No, it's not boring at all. But normally people don't know that, so you're making me blush a little.
Oh, really? That's cool. Because the other people, they can see you. What do you have? What do you have planned as far as we were going to talk about your calendars and your Diamond Girl site? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Let's see. Now, with the Diamond Girls, it's a huge site, and I urge everyone to go check it out. You can find me under Amber under Ohio. I have a music video on there right now with some of my portfolio, just my pictures popping up. But I'm going to have a lot new pictures coming up within the next 2 weeks. Some stuff from this summer, and it's a lot more risque than what I've normally done. So, and that's really the only place you're going to be able to see it. So I urge you to really go check it out there, thediamondgirls.com.
Now, when you say risque, is this kind of getting towards and promoting the idea of your own new site coming up in the new year?
A little bit, but yeah, you know, there are some where I go down to pasties, and it's not just implied nudity, but I mean, I get pretty close there, and that's about the closest I've gotten, so... I mean, I don't really want to do it anywhere else, so everyone check it out, and, you know, I won't post it anywhere else, so that's
Now, as you said, right now, how often are your shows?
Once a week, about
once a week. And in the new year, when you get your own site and everything going, you're planning on expanding to how much?
I probably will do a little more than maybe every few days. I don't want to promise too much because I want to make sure I can, whatever I do, I want to make sure I can actually, you know, I mean, I want to promise, I want to keep up with what I can do. But, maybe twice a week. I don't want to say any more than that because I don't know how busy I'm going to get, and I want to make sure I can, whatever I say I'm going to do, I'm going to do. So
now, over and above your webcam shows and whatnot, you're also full-time modeling?
I model about part-time. I'm an entrepreneur. I own Helms East Coast Concessions, which features mini melts, And I also I invest a little
Mini which?
Mini melts. It's like Dippin' Dots.
Really?
Ice cream balls. Yeah. So I actually own a concession business, and I travel with that a lot.
Where do you go?
Around Ohio, like it's Helms East Coast concession, so up and on the East Coast mainly. But I'm going to be down a lot in Florida this year, not necessarily with the concession business, but I'll be modeling down there a lot. So
You are a busy lady.
Yeah.
I had no idea about that part of it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like into the business aspect a little more, but you know, I've started to shift a little because actually on my site next year, which I wanted to tell you, Dawn, will be featuring it's Coexist Studios, and Coexist Studios is a wide variety of different photographers that have, I mean, they're really great guys. I don't want to give any names out because I don't want to tell everything, but
Yep.
they've helped me with designing the website, and I mean, just everything has come together so nicely with them. So Coexist Studios is basically where it's kind of all coming together in 2011.
Wow. When do you sleep?
Oh, you know, I try, you know, I sleep.
Your
you
mind
know,
must be doing 90 all the time.
Yeah, a lot.
How long have you had your concession going?
Since 2008, so about 2 years.
And what got you into that?
Well, I just started in business, and then I was in accounting, and then I went for international business, and essentially I was tired of working for everyone else, so I decided concession, and it worked out for me. But I mean, you know, I kind of jump here and there, I guess.
Well, that's a huge jump, though, going from accounting.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean,
Like,
you have
what
to
was
still think
what was the urge, or what was the deal? What was the boot that finally kicked you and made you go and say, okay, enough talking, enough dreaming, this is reality?
Travel, I guess, really, because I love to travel, and I've had a passion for it my whole life. And with the concession, I can travel with it, or I mean, hell, I don't even have to be with them. I mean, people can work the stand, and here I'm off doing whatever I do, but I can be close. And so, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean,
No kidding.
It's been great.
No kidding. So what is, you've got a plan to start up your own site for your webcam shows and whatnot. Is there anything else that's coming up off the top of your head? And I know there's a lot up there that you can tell us about just before we go for a real short, quick break here.
Well,
so much stuff, I know. Which one do you pick?
I know. What should I pick? Definitely, they should check. They should definitely check our interview out on YouTube, because I want to send you a special picture. It's a picture that no one has seen, and it has not been seen anywhere yet.
You're kidding.
No, it has not. So I am going to give it to you, specifically you, to post on your, and just you, to post actually, you know, for our YouTube video, because I saw you post their pictures since
Yes.
we can actually do video, and so I'm gonna post a special picture just for this interview for you, actually done this summer, that has not, no one has seen this, and this is kind of going along the lines of the Diamond Girl stuff. So
Wow.
I want, yeah. So this
Okay,
is
well,
gonna,
I've got a little surprise for you when we come back from this real short break as well. Now, just so that everybody knows and everything's on the up and up here, my show is a little bit different than Amber's. When I go for a little bit of a break here, I'm basically just turning off my tape, and then I'll be turning it right back on again, so I can either be quiet or I can carry on talking to you while I shut this off, because your viewers and you will be able to hear me talking. So I'm just going to shut it off quick and turn it right back on again.